Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council.
Good Monday morning. Hello, Jonesboro. This is meteorologist Tim Root with your KLEK 102.5 forecast. A stalled weather front over the region will keep showers and thunderstorms in the forecast through Tuesday. Partly to mostly cloudy today and tonight. Showers and thunderstorms, and the high near 88, the low about 68. Showers and thunderstorms will be more isolated Tuesday, partly to mostly sunny in the mid-80s. Sunny in the low 80s Wednesday. Jonesboro's community radio station, we're KLEK 102.5 FM.
From Feature Story News in London, I'm Ollie Barrett. Greece is exiting its third and final bailout programme, meaning the Greek government can now access international markets fully. Thousands of people have been rescued in the flood-hit southern Indian state of Kerala after monsoon rains eased off. Reports say Apple has removed thousands of apps from its app store in China, and a 46-year-old British woman has survived after falling from a cruise ship into the Adriatic Sea for 10 hours.
It's 9:01.
Community Conversations is brought to you by Arkansas Early Learning, offering no-cost childcare in Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas. Applications at arearlylearning.org.
Arkansas Early Learning is a nonprofit organization.
KLEK LP Jonesboro, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. It's now time for Community Conversations, a program focusing on the people working to make the Jonesboro community a better place, while offering viewpoints from all sides of the issues. The views expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of KLEK 102.5 FM, the voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council, or our underwriters or sponsors.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday to you.
Helps to turn the mic on.
I hope that you're having a great start to this Monday morning. I want to give a shout out to all of the Redwolves that are heading back to class on today. You're tuned into Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM with Qubilah Jones and Mr. LaGanzie Kale. Hang with me today. Good morning.
Good morning, Qubilah. Good morning, everyone. See, we got a couple people on the Facebook Live. We got Helen Scott. Appreciate you for checking in, Helen.
All right, so today, this first part of the community conversation is going to be kind of a miscellaneous announcements and just KLEK, what's happening. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in, stopping by on our Facebook Live feed. Let's talk about our KLEK website. I feel like we don't talk about it enough.
Well, I'm very proud of the new KLEK website. Our website was actually designed by one of our own volunteers, Brandon Tabor. Of course, you all know him better as BT Groove, who's on KLEK every Saturday from 12 noon to 6 p.m. But Brandon actually owns a web design company called Unity 10th, and we were one of his clients, and he's actually done several websites. He also has done the website for KASU Radio, which he works there full-time. He's did websites for Craighead County Clerk Cade Holiday, Karis Grants and Services, which is owned by Shanquetta Cunningham, and several other clients. But we're very proud of the website. It's fully functional, it's modern, it's responsive, and what that means by responsive is it shows up good on a computer, a tablet, or a phone. It adjusts itself to whatever device that you're looking at. And the website has several features. It has news, not just KLEK news, but news that's going around the community. It has announcements, church announcements, community announcements. It also has some fun features that you may not have known about, and we're looking to add more. Like, one of our features is our recipe of the week, which we post every Thursday, and is a local catering company out of Little Rock, Black Swan Catering, owned by Will and Carlithia Swanigan, and they submit us the recipe each week, and you can actually duplicate their recipes, and their recipes are really good. So that's just some of the things that you can look for on the website, but I'll turn it back over to Q.
All right, so if you click on the news tab, you can scroll down and look at all the stories. Of course, there's quite a few articles or news stories from Arkansas State, but then there are also some national
and state
news stories, so please go check those out as well. There's a media tab
which has videos. Like, all of the episodes of Community Conversations go to that video section. So if you missed an episode of Community Conversations, or there's an old episode that you want to go back and watch, you can go on there and you can see it, as well as our Wednesday morning Bible study and some of our other videos as well. And of course, we have a photo section where there are photos from different events, such as our Juneteenth celebration, which we recently had. The entire process of the KLEK First National Bank Tower, we took pictures from the moment the construction crew showed up until the moment they left. So you can actually kind of go back and look at pictures of the entire process of how the tower actually got constructed.
And then I'm also seeing pictures from where you, LaGanzie, hosted several events. So
yeah, I'm looking at one right now that we did for Dr. Tamara Glover, Mrs. Arkansas, United States. She had a fundraiser. We came out and volunteered music for that, and pictures from that are on the website.
And then something really exciting that's coming up, and I'm not going to give a whole lot of details because Allie J is going to actually come on and do a segment to really talk more about the Miss KLEK scholarship pageant. But there's also a tab on there. If you're interested in this pageant and participating, please go to the website and register now.
That's right. The deadline to register is September 21st, and the grand prize will be a $1,000 scholarship, and it's open to. You don't have to go to Arkansas State. You can go to any college, tech school, trade school in the Northeast Arkansas area. So if you're going to one of the local barber schools or one of the local beauty colleges, if you're going to truck driving school, any kind of thing that you're getting higher education beyond high school, you'll be eligible for. And you just have to be unmarried and between the ages of 18 to 29.
And must be currently enrolled in the summer. Well, it says the summer.
Well, we kind of remixed. You just got to be enrolled in school at the time of the pageant. Okay. Shout out to Kara Maxwell, one of our faithful supporters and volunteers. Appreciate you for checking in.
But again, all the information is on the KLEK website, which is www.klekfm.org, and you can see the different tabs at the top of the screen. Please go check it out, refer some people, or sign up for yourself.
And of course, we're still looking for bloggers. If you have a passion about sports, if you like to write about sports and what's going on, or fashion, entertainment, we would love to have some bloggers. We want this, just kind of like our own air signal. It's kind of like the community radio station. We want the website to be the community website where the community can come together and exchange ideas.
Yes, and we're also going to be adding a new feature. Well, I say we, as in LaGanzie.
Well, no, it's we. I tell people all the time, it's not just me. I may have been the one who had the vision. I may have been the one to get the thing into motion, but we wouldn't be here if not for the help of countless individuals. So I don't ever consider this is just something I'm doing. This is just a journey that I started, and a lot of people came along the way to help out, and I'm thankful for each and every one of them.
We're going to be adding a minority business directory, and LaGanzie's working out the details on that. And
well, I'll go ahead and just tell a little bit about of course, KLEK. We are the first and only minority radio station in Jonesboro. In fact, the name of our nonprofit that owns the station is the Voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. So this is just an extension of that. And what we're doing is we want to shine a spotlight on fellow minority businesses. Now, this is not to the exclusion of any other businesses, but we just want to spotlight, the minority businesses because there aren't as many of us, and sometimes being a minority in business may not have access to the resources that others may have. So we want to help to spotlight these businesses, and what it's going to entail is we're going to have a special underwriting packages, and underwriting is just the announcements that you hear. They sound like commercials, but they're not commercials. But it'll be a special rate for underwriting messages as well as promotion on our website and our social media, and it'll be at a rate that'll be easy on the minority businesses budget. So be on the lookout for details about that, and of course we hope to get minority businesses signed up because we want the website again to be a spot to where people can see the different products and services that are offered. And we kind of already got a little head start on that. If you go on the website, if you scroll all the way to the bottom where it says corporate sponsors directory, you will see some of our current sponsors, minority and non-minority. Everyone from our biggest sponsor, First National Bank, who sponsored our tower, to we got just a variety of people there. But if you notice, when you look at our sponsors directory, some of these sponsors are actually highlighted in gold, and those who are highlighted in gold, that just designates that they are a minority-owned business.
All right. So please go check that out again, www.klekfm.org. And one thing I like to encourage in LaGanzie as well, if you go to one of these businesses, or you know someone who works at one of these places, tell them thank you for supporting us. We really do appreciate all of their support that they provide to us.
And I can't stress how critical that is. I mean, these businesses, they believe in us, and they believe in us by, spending their money with us. And of course, anyone that's in business, they want to know that their business is appreciated, that it's not in vain, that it is making a difference. So if you like what we do, and like I said, stop by, call, or of course, most businesses now got Facebook. Inbox their Facebook. If you don't feel like doing it, just say, "Hey, we heard your message on KLEK. We thank you for supporting KLEK," and that's gonna say, okay, so they're supporting us, so we're gonna continue to support them. So again, for our underwriters and our sponsors, just let them know. Like I said, it's so easy. Like I said, just slide in that DM on their Facebook, slide in that DM, and let them know that you appreciate their support. Shout out to Lisa Jones. In fact, her husband, Mr. John Matthews, is a supporter of KLEK, Toe Daddy. They're a seasonal sponsor, so they may not actually be on the site, but Toe Daddy is definitely a big sponsor. They do sponsor year in and year out, so we definitely thank Toe Daddy for their support.
And then also on the KLEK website, if you click on About KLEK, you can click on the shows.
Yep, you can see our full schedule of programming. You can see what show airs when and who's the DJ for that show.
And you can also look at look up the shows by genre, such as blues, gospel, inspirational, and so on, syndicated or talk. So that way you can plan your schedule out by what's playing on the radio if you have some downtime. And also don't forget about our mobile apps. Android.
Search KLEK in your app store.
So I have the app downloaded on my phone and tablet. I listen all the time when I'm supposed to be doing homework, but don't tell anybody. But especially late at night when the slower music is playing, it helps me to relax.
But they say the thing about radio, what makes it such a unique medium, is radio is the only media that you can indulge in while doing other tasks. Like, if you think about it, if you're watching TV, you pretty much have to focus on watching the TV. If you're reading a book or a newspaper, or even looking at the computer online, you have to actually, visually read what's going on. But radio, you can just have it on in the background while you're cooking, cleaning, doing homework, as you said, or driving, or any task that you may do, and you can still retain that information that you get by listening.
Well, I must say, and I know this may sound crazy to some people, I can't do total silence. So during my summer semester, I actually had the radio playing on low while I was typing my papers and discussion boards, and I was able to keep the momentum going and not get sidetracked and just dread typing those 1,000 words.
Shout out to Chelsea Chapman, one of our faithful volunteers. Appreciate you, Chelsea, for I almost said Chapman checking in.
And Chelsea's going to be here in a week or so to promote an upcoming event that the city of Jonesboro is hosting. It's a networking event for organizations and volunteers. So you'll get to meet people who are running various organizations who need volunteers, and then organizations meet volunteers who want to put in some service hours.
Let's get into some of the things that we got coming up, because we only got about 7 minutes left in this segment. Of course, our next event that we have coming up is going to be our Fall Pledge Drive. And some of y'all may remember our Spring Pledge Drive. Well, the Fall Pledge Drive will be October 15th through the 18th, and it'll pretty much be we're going to change the times up a little bit. It'll be from 9 o'clock a.m. until 6 o'clock p.m. the 15th through the 17th. That's that Monday through that Wednesday. And then the Thursday, we'll wrap up from 9 o'clock a.m. until 3 o'clock p.m. And just like last time, throughout the day, we'll have our local celebrities, our local guests that will come in and tell the stories about how KLEK has impacted the community. And it is going to be the time in which we ask you to help us to help you. Of course, as we always say, we are a non-commercial station. We are a non-profit station. So we have to depend on the support of the community. And there's even a thing on our website, bringing it back to the website, it says $20 a month can go a long way. And so we're going to be asking for our supporters and our listeners to reach in their pocket and to help us by becoming a monthly donor. And of course, $20 a month, you can't even get the 2 for $20 at Chili's anymore for that. But I'm not going to just go into details about that. But during the pledge drive, we will spell out why you should support us. And we hope that you do. And we want to thank everyone who signed up to be monthly donors on our spring pledge drive. And we want to build on that base. So be on the lookout for more details about that. And of course, after that, in December, will be our Kwanzaa, and I'll let Q talk about that.
I am really excited about Kwanzaa. I've been doing a lot of planning to make it bigger and better for this year. Last year, Chelsea Chapman and Dante Barker with the City of Jonesboro, they helped to plan the guests, and they did the Pass the Plate fellowship dinner. And so this year, Dante's no longer here, but Chelsea's still going to be helping me, whether she knows it or not.
Well, she's on the feed, so she know now.
But this year, we want to add some more elements to the fellowship dinner. There's going to be some fun games. We're looking for some minority business owners, mainly hair, skin, possibly nails. Want to keep it simple.
You on them nails now. You on them nails now.
But I don't have any products, so if there's
Get some.
If there's someone that does nail care products, please let me know. But we are looking for minority vendors. We don't want it to be too big because of the space, which the space will be announced a little bit later. However, I just want to be really special. This is something that's representative of the African American community, and it helps us to connect to our culture in Africa. And I just want it to be, the things that are going to be learned, the principles that are learned during this time, is something everyone in the community can also relate to as well, but especially the African American community. More details will come as far as who's going to be our speakers. Kwanzaa starts December 26th and goes through January 1st, and each day there's a new principle that will be discussed. We will have a kickoff show introducing the celebration, so please be on the lookout for those announcements. But I'm looking forward to it. If you are interested in being a speaker, a guest on my show for any one of the principals, please reach out to me.
All right. And, of course, we mentioned that our first ever Miss KLEK Scholarship Pageant will be February 16th. But I'm not going to go too much into that because my girl Allie J will be on, I believe, next Monday to talk about all of the details on that. And, of course, we'll have our spring pledge drive in March. We don't have a date set for that. And then June 15th, 2019 will be our annual Juneteenth celebration. I know you're excited about that one too.
Yes, let me tell you. Okay, so I learned a lot about planning and activities from this year. So next year, we're hoping to make it a 3-day celebration. And again, not going to go into all the details right now, but you will be seeing those released soon because we're trying to get as much participation as possible. Next year we're going to be inside. So
Park, y'all.
Look, sorry, no more. We won't have y'all out there sweating like crazy again.
I mean, unless you just want to go outside, what folks will be cooking at.
Yeah, so I do want to thank every single person that contacted me, even if you couldn't participate. Thank you anyway for contacting me. I look forward to more participation. And again, it's going to be the Saturday celebration is going to include some other activity booths, such as, like for the women, teaching them how to do the head wrap.
That should be cool.
And then there's going to be some skin care demonstrations and some other things that I'm trying to put together. I'm not going to give it all away, so just stay on the lookout for announcements.
And I see we have our very own Reverend Dr. Greg Ota. Appreciate you, Reverend Ota, for checking in on our Facebook live feed.
Oh, and Reverend Ota's going to be helping a lot more than he knows. But hey, Reverend Ota. He's our resident minister. He keeps us on track here.
Well, he's also not just my pastor, but he's also the chairman of the board of the Voice of Arkansas Minority Advocacy Council. And I also got to shout out another one of my board members, Dr. Sharice Jones Branch, who is now the vice president of the VAMAC.
All right.
She actually volunteered for the position, so
that's awesome.
We definitely appreciate the contributions of Dr. Branch and all of the VAMAC board, the volunteers, the community, everyone who's donated, the underwriters, the sponsors. We just thank God for each and every one of you and for your support as we go along this journey. So those are just some of the things that we've got coming up at KLEK, and we got about a minute left, so I'll let Q close us out.
I just want to say thank you to every single person that tunes into Community Conversations in the mornings, who actually look forward to the show, no matter what the topic is. And I do want to say I do have another topic series coming up that I'm putting into works. It's the Marriage Chronicles, and I have some people that have already agreed to be my guests that are licensed professionals that deal in this subject matter. And I do want to invite also community members who are married. And I'll also release the details of like what I'm looking for specific shows, such as couples married 10 plus years, couples married under 10 years, couples that have been married 20 plus years, and that have faced a variety of issues concerning marriage. So be on the lookout, hopefully starting in September. I don't want to give away the name because I need to email them.
Well, you're still working on it. But don't go anywhere. We still got more community conversations on the way. Who we got coming up in this second segment?
Well, it's supposed to be a lady named Miss Linda Wiley from UAMS. There's an event coming up on Wednesday for caregivers. It's a free community event, so hopefully she gets here on time and we'll come back with that.
Well, I'm gonna jump up off here, see if she's ready. Don't go anywhere. This is KLEK 102.5 FM.
You're listening to Community Conversations on KLEK 102.5 FM. We'll be right back.
How can you help your spouse have an affair? I'm Mark Merrill with today's Family Minute. In marriage, there are two people and two sides to every story. When it comes to affairs, both spouses can often point to things that led to the infidelity. The person having the affair cannot justify it. It's never a good thing. But there may be some things that push them in that direction. Here are some ways to push your spouse towards an affair. First, don't really listen. Be sure to glance down at your phone or laptop every few seconds